After 3 long months, the Ladies Professional Golf Association has named Michael Whan as their new commissioner. Michael joins us now to talk about the months ahead and the challenges that still lie ahead for the LPGA. Michael, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
First day on the job. How's it going so far?
It's been a busy day, as you can imagine. Been a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages, but I'm excited.
Indeed. So you were in professional hockey before you came over to golf. So explain that transition.
Yeah, I've actually been in the golf business before. I was at TaylorMade Golf for 5 or 6 years, and then from there went and ran a hockey equipment company for the last 7 years, and we sold that business about a year ago, and this opportunity came up, and it's just, you know, golf's in my blood.
Explain how. Why is that? And what really specifically draws you to this job?
You know, I was the kid who grew up around the course the whole time, cutting greens when I was in high school and college to raise money. My parents are retired in Scottsdale, so most of our life discussions and life lessons have happened on a fairway some way. So it's always been around. And like I said, I was in the golf business for 5 or 6 years as well. Ran the North American region for TaylorMade Adidas Golf. So I've never really gotten away from golf, either personally or business.
You have some challenges ahead, right? The LPGA has been plagued with sponsor departures over the last year, and since 2007, the league's lost 7 tournaments. So first, what are you going to do to lure back sponsors? Well,
I mean, first thing I tell you is no business was immune to what happened in 2009, and the LPGA is no different. The good news is we're going to announce our tournament schedule for 2010 in November. I wish I could tell you about it now, but the good news is it's a pretty positive story. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people just how much sponsor support has come back in a very quick period of time with the LPGA.
Is luring back sponsors top one priority? Because that's really, you know, the bottom line again is all it's about for this tour.
You know, I think there's a lot of top one priorities, but I think it's fair to say that, you know, making sure that we get the right corporate partners to help us grow this brand is at the top of the list. You know, the business or the brand of the LPGA is special, and it's unique, and there's a reason why companies want to partner their business with our business, and it's really just about reaching out and making sure we can find the right partnerships for our future.
Can you tell me about any new places you're reaching out for sponsorships?
I really can't. I mean, since it's my first day on the job, I'm really, you know, we're going to make our announcement kind of public in November at Houston at our final tournament of the year.
Such a tease. Okay. Well, you do know the previous commissioner, your predecessor, Carolyn Bivens, was forced out by the players. What are you doing to ease the players' concerns, the issues they had with her about organizations, et cetera? Well,
the good news for me is that we've had an interim commissioner in for the last 4 months while they conducted the LPGA search. Her name is Marty Evans, and she was a board member of the LPGA before. So she spent a lot of time out with the tour, a lot of time with the sponsors, and as a result, I'm really the benefactor of that. I mean, she's really kind of opened up the lines of communication again, got us all talking, and she's really the one that should take pride in the 2010 schedule that we'll both have a chance to announce, but it'll really be her efforts and her work that I get to partake in.
Do you have plans to talk to some of the leading tour members?
You know, I have plans to talk to all the leading tour members. I mean, the job really is partnership. It's partnership with tour players. It's partnership with professionals that are out on range giving lessons, teaching professionals. It's partnership with corporations. And really, if you understand that about the job, it really is about getting to know your partners and doing all you can to grow their business while growing yours.
Do you work at all with the PGA, with the men's side, or are you guys just totally independent? Do you have any kind of jealousy, sibling rivalry, perhaps issues? You
know, you're probably asking me a good question for 6 months from now, you know, in terms of coming in. But I actually have friends that work at the PGA Tour, and so I don't think there's any sibling rivalries, as you point out, or any kind of issues there.
Who's the Tiger Woods at the ladies' side?
Well, you know, there's a lot of people that are on that list right now. I'm not sure any one of them has kind of broken through, but there's 5 or 6 now, sort of top of the money list at all time. And it's the exciting thing about the LPGA Tour to me is they're coming from all around the world. I mean, they're coming from Korea and Japan and Mexico and the U.S. and Europe. And there was a period maybe only 10, 15 years ago where people wondered, you know, were we going to be able to grow this sport? Were great women golfers going to come from around the world? Were they going to follow? Right now, the tour event is happening in Korea, and next week it happens in Japan. I mean, it's truly a global brand. Michael
Whan, the brand new commissioner of the LPGA, thanks so much, and congratulations on day 1 of the new gig.
Thanks, Laura. I appreciate the time.